Hello. Oh wait, let me change the music. There we go. I was posting on Instagram that we were live. So we're doing sprints. I told you we're coming back. That is the plan, and that was the goal, and we are here. I redid my Kanban board, which you can't fully see, but I redone it. I did a video, or I ended a vlog with fixing the Kanban board. So you can look forward to that. But that one probably won't be out till like August, in all honesty. I have other things that are a priority for next month. But I also started a vlog because if you have not seen the mid-year update video or read the newsletter, oh, my phone is not on silent, then you wouldn't know what's so exciting about beginning of this month and onward. So I am starting to edit Project Blasphemy, and I have to say, I don't know how weird this sounds, but it feels like a fresh breath of air. Like, not like asthma where it's like I can't breathe and I'm suffocating, but just like the smell of like fresh, clean air. I guess like the smell of like the air after a winter rain, because there's no humidity, unlike right now. But it is so relieving to be able to be doing this. I did like a couple of lines, a paragraph, and then I had to leave to go pick up my mom because I had to do some other things. Like I said, I finished filming the vlog, a chaos vlog, be prepared. And then I started the vlog for this month, which is just going to be kind of a more vibey vlog about how I'm feeling starting this editing, because I've not actually edited any of my books except for poems. So it's definitely a new challenge. This is the second book I've finished, but the first one I'm editing. So yeah, it will be interesting. But I've been listening to my playlist. I've been listening to videos that could possibly be added to my playlist. Yeah, I've just fully allowed my brain to just embrace everything I've been wanting to embrace, that I've been like, no. So, all the good omens, infusion is happening already. Yeah, that is what is happening. But let's go ahead and do a starting sprint. So I've decided, because I'm editing, let's just set that up right now, that I'm editing, so I'm going to probably do longer sprints. So for right now, we're going to do 15 and 25. And we'll just do 25 the rest of the time, depending on how I feel and how it's going. Maybe we'll start integrating 45-minute timers, which I know, a gasp, I've, been so strict on my like 25, 20 timer thing, but that's how I edit. I need to learn that's how I write. I need to learn how to edit and what is my mode for editing. But yes, I got my playlist on my phone with an earbud in. I got my brain dump Google Doc up, and I closed my planner, but I can open that up really easily. But I don't need it right now, so I got that, which is a custom writing planner from D at Diverse Book Designs. There we go. I remembered. She made me a custom one for Project Blasphemy. So, and I showed it off in the video this morning to start the vlog. But yeah, let's start. I haven't picked a timer because, of course, I haven't. Let's do. Let's do Nia, her little magical library here. All right, and 1, 2, 3, go. All right, all done. So I had to stop because I remembered I had been thinking about something and I needed to add it to the brain dump page. And because both, let me change the music. Because both Lucian and Oveja are non-binary and use they them pronouns, I had realized later, but I didn't want to change it later in the story, that it would be easier to give them neo-pronouns because one of Oveja's best friends also uses they them pronouns. And I was talking to Bungle, who is non-binary, about, and they go back and forth between using they them pronouns and like neo pronouns that I constantly forget how to say them, and Bungle is just an amazing person and lets it slide. But I was thinking about that, and my thought was when I come back to fix that, because I had found a site that gives you I closed it. I was like, I can show you guys, but I closed it. So it's a site explaining like non-binaryism, neopronouns, stuff like that. And it has a table with some neopronouns and how they break down for like he, she, her, him, they, them kind of situation. So it was nice. And I used that for Project Aztec Deathlove because I have a couple characters there that are more main characters that I wanted to give neo pronouns to, versus like the like side characters we just see in passing, so they can just have they them pronouns as the like default pronouns for everybody. And in this world, it is also a kind of gender queer, and then when we fast forward 100 years in the future, it's definitely gender queer, except for this bad group, I guess you can say, where they're very much stuck in the past and not necessarily referring to people the correct way. But so I was like, okay, I have to decide, so that while I'm doing this first edit, which is a lot of like catch my mistakes, hopefully, make sure things are spelled correctly and that like sentences make sense and flow. And then also later, I do know that there's things I'm gonna have to like add or flesh out, or like stuff that I've thought about later for different books to make sense, because this will be the first one. So, yes, I decided I had to go back to the brain dump and like pick on the website, pick what their pronoun was going to be, and then write out the sequence of pronouns so that I could have it in the brain dump, and I don't always have to have the website up. So that will be very helpful in the future. If you're interested about this website, let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, and I'll drop the link down. So, excuse me. But then I read a couple more pages, and I'm forgetting. I remembered making Gabriel an ass, kind of like Good Omens Gabriel, but I forgot how much of an ass I made him. Like, he's definitely not like Good Omens Gabriel ass. Definitely. I don't know, especially because he's also younger. Because Gabriel is not an angel, or this Gabriel is not an angel. Let's say that. But human-ish Gabriel is not Jim. Yeah, this human-esque Gabriel is an asshole. And yeah, takes his job too seriously. But it's interesting because, you know, Ove is standing up for herself. We love a queen that is able to have her own strength, even though she shouldn't have to, but she does. Hold on, I want to. Where is? Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Okay. Where is? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's do countdown timers. I know Laura has so many timers I want to check them out. Okay. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Ooh, those moon spacey ones are cute. We'll do a moon spacey one, but this is not really going to have a theme. We're just going to do really random stuff. But I need to fix it because this is a 45-minute timer. We're not doing 45 minutes. Not off the bat. Okay. 25 minutes. I need to change up my music. I downloaded things and I just haven't put them in this list. All right, 25 minutes. Get some good solid work done. Can I be on the right tab, please and thank you? Wait, do I have my banner up? No, I don't. There we go. All right, and 1, 2, 3, go. All right, all done. That caught me off guard. Mostly because I got up to get a sweater because I was getting cold. Because it's cold in my house. Not necessarily complaining, but it's cold. Guys are warm, so we have a great temperature. It can't go below a certain temperature, or else I might die. Either way, it gets cold for me, especially as the sun has gone down. I can see because the window is still open. Because I tried to put my plant outside because it's supposed to be an outside plant, and while we were in the heat dome, it looked like it was dying. And my dad was like, why don't you bring it in? Wait for it to get a little bit like normal, cooler, normal heat. And I was like, okay. And I did that. And the heat dome has now gone. And it's been raining, so it's been humid. And I was like, it should be better, right? So I put it outside either Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. And I was like, we'll see how the weekend goes. Because I'm working. No, I checked it this afternoon. And it looked like it was dead. Or at least the flowers were all wilted. The bushes, the plant part is still green and looks great. So I was like, no. I brought it in. Put more water in it because it was time to water it yesterday, and I forgot because I was working. And yeah. So I guess it's just gonna live in the house until maybe summer is over, and then I can put it back outside for a little bit, and then winter will come and I'll have to probably bring it back in. The whole point was to have an outside plant. Not happening. Not happening. It's so beautiful. Let's see. Let's do this watermelon one. I gotta move it to 25 again. Oh, missed it. I'll just let it tick down. Okay. So I've gotten to the point where Lucian and Oveja have now met. Because I'm doing something cheaty-ish in the first chapter. Where the first half of the chapter is in Oveja's point of view. And the second half of the chapter is in Lucian's point of view. Because I don't have enough words, I feel like, for a first chapter. I'd have to check. I think, actually, I can just check right now. I don't think it's enough words that most people consider a first chapter. Let's see. Oh, I guess technically I do have enough words. 1,200. So I guess I could separate them into a chapter. I'll think about it. Let me get back to where I was. Here. Okay. So unless I change it, the first half is in Oveja's point of view, the second half is in Lucian's point of view. But it splits right when they meet. And I do the exact same thing in Hunger's Desire, where it's like Katya sees Sebastian and kind of describes him, talks about him a little bit, and then as she's approaching him, chapter ends and the point of view switches to Sebastian's in the next chapter, and then Sebastian describes her, and they go from there. And I kind of do the exact same thing here, where it's like the opposite, where Lucian approaches Oveja, and then it changes point of view. Well, actually, it approaches in that it's kind of like a cheesy pickup line, but not exactly a cheesy pickup line, because they're not necessarily picking them up, but they kind of are. Like, it's a weird middle ground where I'm like, is there an intention to pick up? Kinda not. But is that kind of what's happening? Yeah. I mean, Lucian even calls themselves out on it, and is like, I don't normally talk to people. What am I doing? So they have that interaction, and then it switches to Lucian's point of view, and like I said, Lucian talks to themselves and is trying to figure out, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I talking to this beautiful person / woman? Because at this point, Lucian's kind of still flip-floppy on wanting to be progressive with everybody else, but sometimes feeling stuck, and you can see it in their mental talk about other people and themselves and how they perceive the world. So also, this is where you get a tiny bit of a hint on something's fishy and how we perceive the devil and Satan. So, though, to be fair, it can totally be missed, because at this point you don't know Lucian is Lucifer, because they introduce themselves as Lucian, not Lucifer. So fun. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm kind of just bigger words, trying to make sure that yes, I spelled the thing that I intended to spell, or I spelled the thing correctly. I've already had to Google search a few words, because I'm that's not what the word is that I wanted, and I don't know how to spell it still. And then Oveja is describing Lucian's hair, and at the time I hadn't decided what shade of blonde I wanted. I just knew I wanted it to be light. So I've already decided that now, present me. I've had that journey of deciding what Lucian's hair is going to be. So now that I'm editing, I can go back, delete my brackets, and be it's this color. So, yes, fun. And that's what I kind of figured this first draft was going to be, was more ironing out a lot of those things, and then as I get further in, there's definitely things I have to shift and fix for book 2 to make sense, and then possibly for the prequel to make sense, which I still haven't decided how I want the prequel to be. Do I want it to be a whole book? Do I want it to be a short read, or novella, or do I want it to be a short? So I have book 2 more an idea, more outlined in my brain of what I kind of want that to go. The prequel is more of I know what my 2 main characters are. They're still a little bit fuzzy, but I can see them. Knowing who they are kind of slightly informs what the story is going to be, but not fully. And that kind of means I have decisions to make in order to make that fully fleshed out, but I think I'll be fine, because the idea for the prequel is because of one line that God says. I think it's God. Or it might be one of the angels. Something like that. One of them says. And then also going over my notes and getting ready to film the video made me think of something that could attach to this prequel. So, yes. The prequel is probably going to be the story that's most removed from the inspiration of Good Omens. It's like the prequel is inspired by the inspiration of Good Omens, if that makes sense. It's really weird. Okay, we're gonna do another 25-minute timer. I think I'm gonna try doing a 30 next after this one, because I know it's just 5 more minutes, but I do 25s and then 20, whatever. But I think definitely longer sprints for editing will be better, especially as I'm having to still go like back and forth on things. All right, and 1, 2, 3, go. right, we're back. We had Sky pop in on Twitch for a hot second to say hi. Still not feeling good. Let me change the music. I think am I almost done with this chapter? Kind of, sort of, no, not really. Oh, I gotta get back to where I was at. They're getting to the spy system though, because I do not hold back in my erotica. I'm like, yeah, right away. Because it's not that I'm trying to put so much like sex on page. It's more of, I think it's very much like in a regular romance where the meet cute and their like first clumsy romantic experience kind of defines their growth romantically. I take that same idea, or at least I feel like it's important to take that same idea within erotica too. So how they are for their first intercourse, their first sexual experience together, the couple, shows where they need to go in their journey to whatever that is. So like this one, there's a lot of it's very exposed, it's very raw and open and emotional in a certain sense. Like it could almost be like an ending, and it's that idea of, because they don't know who each other is, they don't know, you know, Oveja doesn't know that Lucian is Lucifer, and Lucian does not know that Oveja is the second coming, that they're supposed to be enemies, but they're not. So there's this moment of they're just two strangers and they somehow connect really good. So the experience is really great, but then later we break that when they find out who they really are. Versus in Hunger's Desire, yes, there's still that like miscommunication of like mistaken identity, but there's more of a mechanical, like, this is done for feeding like very specific circumstances. So their growth in building a relationship is much more what would be the word? Much more of a traditional build up from like the ground up. They're really having to like grow and get to a more softer point. So I love this like dichotomy where, and a lot of this will make more sense when my video comes out about what is erotic romance and then what is romance. But this very much highlights that point where, like, again, erotica is not just about sex. Erotica is about the growth and journey that a couple or people take in the book, but they do it through sex. So I think it's very important that some kind of sexual encounter happens at the beginning, so you have a baseline understanding of where are they at in this relationship. So that is my take on it. So I'm just getting to that scene, and it's, yeah, like I said, it's so sweet, it's so soft. It's almost like I'm writing like a later scene for a couple who's been together for a long time, and it's probably kind of like my take on fated mates, but not exactly. I'm not using that. I'm not saying that. But that were a lot of like fated mates, werewolf things where it's like the sex is amazing because we're fated and whatever. excuse me, it's kind of along that wavelength. But let's see. Let me pick another timer while I've been is progressing. Let's go to. Oh, she's not in this playlist. I know who I want to pick next, but I need to find one of their videos. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go for 30 minutes. She got some new fantasy stuff. Let's see. Is that an owl? No, I think it's a cat. Let's do these cute dragons. Let's do. We'll do this one. This one's 45, so I can bring it down to 30. Oh, she counts forward. Okay. So maybe we'll do 45. We'll see if I pay attention. Okay, hold on. Ah! Okay. All right. Let's start the time. Or not the timer. Let's do this one. And 1, 2, 3, go. All right. I was paying attention. I saw the 30. I am in the midst. Like, they're almost gonna be done. We're right there. I kind of want to send this scene to Bungle and maybe even Esther to read, because Esther has been reading along with Hunger's Desire and sees them and how they are. And this is a huge contrast to where they are in the story. Bungle has read Hunger's Desire, excerpt scene from Project Blasphemy that is not gentle and soft. And I'm kind of curious how they would contrast like all of these scenes. Because the Hunger's Desire is a whole kind of different creature. Like, it's a whole different kind of thing. And then the excerpt and this scene are like, yeah, they're like huge contrast actually, because it's this scene and then time and then the next scene. So there's really like, I'm curious. I'm gonna ask them if they'd be willing to read the scene and just give me opinions. Let's see, it's gonna be 10. I should probably get off soon. Let's actually let's do 15-minute to kind of close. Let me find one. Oh, she has some new ones too. I like this one. We'll do this one. Let me just set it up. Three extra seconds. That's fine. Okay. This one. All right. Last rent. Let's see if I can finish this chapter. And then I can be like, okay, I can get 2 chapters done in like a 2-hour segment. So that's great. And that's without so much stopping, probably. All right, let's start. 15 minutes, close everything out. And 1, 2, go. All right, all done. That was our last sprint. And I finished the chapter. And I also decided to split the chapter because I definitely have enough for both pages. And I was just, while I was writing it the first time, was thinking I didn't have enough. So I have now technically read through 2 chapters, even though originally it was 1, but it's enough words to be 2 chapters. So let me change the music. So we have 2 chapters read in 1 day in a 2-hour period. So that is great. We'll see tomorrow if I can read 2 more chapters. That will be my goal. Tomorrow, read 2 more chapters before I have to leave to go get my mom from work, and see if I can keep that up on days where I don't have to, go into town or take my dad to appointments or anything like that. So I do have to make phone calls tomorrow to doctor's offices. So we'll see what happens. Goal is 2 chapters. But yeah, that's it. Let me check off the little thingamabobby there. That is it. Thank you for watching the replay of me coming back to streaming. And there we go. Thank you for watching me come back to streaming. Hopefully I can keep this up where Mondays are a stream and then Friday is a stream. Okay, I was wondering where you were. Yeah, life kind of got chaotic and I just didn't have the bandwidth to stream anymore. But I'm so glad that you found me, you popped back in. Yes. But hopefully is it this Friday that I'm meeting with Bungle? Hold on, I don't remember. I don't know my own schedule. No, so Friday I should be streaming. It will probably be, depending on how I'm feeling about doing the edits, I may do another writing stream or Storyteller sprints where I'll edit some more, or I might take a few hours to relax and do a gaming stream. So we'll see how I feel Friday, but I will be streaming Friday unless some disaster happens. Next Friday, I will not be streaming because I will be with Bungle and their husband out for dinner. So, but yes. So hopefully Friday I'll be back with a stream. We'll see how I'm feeling with the edits and if I need a break or if I want to just keep chugging through everything. But yes, as in July 5th. Yes, July 5th. Yes, July 5th we will stream. July 12th I will not, because I will be hanging out with Bungle and their husband. So we're having a dinner date. So that is the plan so far. Of course, pending family crises, and if something happens and I can't stream. But if that's the case, because I have already told you guys I'm going to stream, I'll put it in the community tab if I'm not able to. But I will not schedule anything until Friday. So if I'm going to do if I'm going to stream on YouTube, so because if I do a game stream, I might just stream. Wow, words! It is late. I may just stream on Twitch, depending on the game I want to play. If that's the route we're gonna take, but try to catch you more early in the stream. Yeah, of course. Hit the bell. There we go. If it works, if YouTube works, then it's supposed to let you know when I'm live. But yes, hopefully I always enjoy talking with you. We're editing Project Blasphemy, if you remember when I wrote that last year. We're editing that now. So at work tonight, but I'm off Friday. Yay, that's great. That will be fun then. We can hopefully hang out for sure. All right, I am struggling to talk, which probably means I should at least go lay down. I should probably go to sleep, but at least lay down because problems. But yes, again, thank you everyone who watches the replay and who popped in and out, and thanks for coming to just say hi. And I will see you guys later. Yes, night.